Paolo Nutini. That's his new single, Radio. Great Piano Room performance. And we have another Piano Room coming up very, very soon. 2 weeks tomorrow in our Radio 2 Piano Room. Paul Heaton and Jackie Abbott. Don't go away. We have Claire Grogan choosing tracks of her years later. Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, smart speaker and 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 11 o'clock. This is Adam Porter. Ministers will hold talks with energy companies tomorrow amid warnings that many households are falling behind on spiralling bills. Bills are forecast to rise even higher than previously expected, but the Education Secretary James Cleverly said any major new support package would have to wait until next month. The Labour frontbencher Bridget Phillipson said further action was needed immediately and that her party would set out its plans soon.
We'd cut VAT on gas and electricity bills, we would deliver extra support around breakfast clubs for children, additional help around childcare, we wouldn't have cut universal credit, we would not have put people's taxes up in the middle of a cost of living crisis. We would have made very different decisions because we know the pressures that working people and pensioners are facing right now. We've got a Conservative government that has completely abandoned them, focused on internal squabbling, not on the future that Britain needs and the changes that we need to see.
BBC Newsnight has seen leaked figures that show the number of people waiting more than 3 months to start cancer treatment in England has doubled since last June. The government has previously pledged to return waiting times to pre-pandemic levels. NHS England said it was determined to ensure all patients were seen as quickly as possible. Environmental groups say the dry weather in much of England is having a serious impact on wildlife in rivers. They're particularly concerned about chalk rivers and streams, which support species such as salmon, kingfisher and otter. Some are starting to dry up. Christine Colvin from the Rivers Trust said she feared the delicate balance of river ecosystems could come under further pressure.
They're not adapted to be having big high flows and then very small summer flows. So that's why we're really worried about if water companies are taking more water for us out of the chalk aquifer, are we going to have enough left there to make sure that all of our rivers that depend on those can survive?
The travel company TUI says it suffered a £63 million hit because of the recent travel disruption. It says it cancelled around 200 flights in May and June as airlines were asked to cut back their schedules because of staff shortages at airports. The author and illustrator Raymond Briggs has died at the age of 88. He was best known for his 1978 children's book The Snowman, which has sold more than 5 million copies around the world. The author Michael Rosen said the work resonated with readers of all ages.
The Snowman is lyrical and glorious because it ties us into the chain of being, to the life cycle, and the boy's realisation of that. So, you know, it sort of brings tears to your eyes as an adult, and children absolute feeling of wonder and yearning, which is so powerful with some of the greatest children's books.
A beluga whale that became trapped in the River Seine in northern France has died during an extensive rescue operation. Dozens of marine experts had used a net and crane to hoist the 4-metre-long mammal out of the water and onto a barge. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 11.
Listen live on the BBC Sounds app.